Millions of years ago, where the rugged terrains and harsh weather conditions challenged the early humans, a curious tribe roamed the lands. They were clever beings who had mastered the art of survival, but their feet bore the brunt of the unforgiving earth beneath them. As they wandered through the dense forests and across vast deserts, they devised ingenious ways to protect their feet. At first, they wrapped their feet in simple materials like animal hides and plant fibers, offering a crude yet functional form of footwear. These early foot coverings shielded them from sharp rocks and thorns, protecting their delicate soles. The earliest examples of actual footwear, a pair of sandals found in California, date to only about 9,000 years ago. During the Kassite period, which is 1600 to 1200 BCE in Mesopotamia, soft shoes were introduced by mountain people on the border of Iran who ruled Babylonia during that time. The first type of shoe was a simple wraparound of leather with the basic construction of moccasin held together on the foot with rawhide lacings. Greek women often went barefoot or wore sandals, but indoors they sometimes wore soft, closed shoes, which became luxurious in the Hellenistic period, with white or red being the preferred colors. Until the 5th century BCE, when Greek influence became dominant, the Etruscans wore a high, laced shoe with a turn up. The Romans, who established shoe guilds, developed shaped shoes fitted for the left or right foot. Their footwear were differentiated according to sex and rank. Climatic evidence suggests that people were probably protecting their feet from frigid conditions by about 50,000 years ago. Changes in foot shape and toe strength indicate that people were using footwear with substantial soles by about 40,000 years ago. As civilizations flourished, so did the art of shoemaking. The mighty Roman Empire, with its grandeur and ambition, left a profound mark on the evolution of footwear. Their skilled artisans crafted various shoes, from the soft calcaeus for daily use to the sturdy caliga worn by their valiant soldiers. It was during this time that shoes also started becoming a status symbol. The wealthy adorned their footwear with intricate designs and embellishments showcasing their opulence and taste. The medieval period brought its own peculiar trends in footwear. Pointed shoes and poulaines became the rage among the aristocracy, with lengths of the toes reaching extravagant proportions. The people believed these elongated shoes represented elegance and sophistication, but little did they realize the impracticality they brought. The more cumbersome the shoes became, the more challenges they faced in the day-to-day life. Let me add a fun fact. It was probably in 1305 when Edward I decreed that 1 inch or 2.5 centimeters should be the measure of 3 dried barleycorns that English shoe sizing began. Thus, a child's shoe that measured 13 barleycorns became size 13. Then followed the 14th and 15th centuries, where shoes became extremely long and pointed. King Edward III enacted a law that the spikes or points of shoes should not exceed the length of 2 inches or 5 centimeters. But during the succeeding reign of Richard II, between 1377 to 1399, shoes called Krakows attained points of 18 inches, which is 45 centimeters or more. However, change was inevitable, and the Renaissance era saw the rise of fashionable yet practical shoes. Heeled footwear came into vogue, and both men and women wore them to display their social standing and assert their power. The world was beginning to realize the importance of combining style and functionality. At the end of the 15th century, pointed toes gave way to rounded. During the 16th century, men's shoes had extremely broad toes shaped like a duck's bill. Variety in design increased, with shoes having either leather or cork soles and uppers made of velvet, silk or leather. It was also the fashion, as in clothes, to slash the shoes in order to reveal a lining of a different color. In 17th century Europe, boots were generally worn. Shoes had moderately high heels and were often decorated with large rosettes made of lace and ribbons. With the dawning of the Industrial Revolution, the world witnessed a radical shift in shoemaking. Machinery revolutionized the process, enabling mass production of footwear. Shoes became more accessible to the common people, and a variety of designs flooded the markets. New materials like rubber brought greater durability and comfort, making the journey through life a little less strenuous for everyone. In America, men and women wore stout leather shoes with a moderate heel. In the 18th century, shoes were decorated with gold and silver buckles and real or imitation gemstones. In America, women's dress shoes copied those in France and England and were made of brocade and had a French heel and usually a buckle. To protect the shoe, an overshoe called a patten, often of the same material, was worn. By 1760, the first shoe factory had appeared in Massachusetts, and shoes began to be produced in quantity. It was not until the 19th century, however, and the development of modern machinery, such as the sewing machine, that shoes could be made quickly and inexpensively. In the 20th century, shoes are made in innumerable styles with various designs and colors. As the 20th century unfolded, shoes became an essential part of fashion and self-expression. Athletic shoes took the world by storm, with brands like Converse, Keds, and later Adidas and Puma, bringing style and performance together. Each decade had its own iconic footwear, from the stilettos and platforms of the 60s and 70s to the rebellious crunch boots of the 90s. Technology and materials made footwear not only fashionable but also highly functional. Orthopedic shoes catered to specific foot conditions, while sneaker technology enhanced athletic performance. Comfort and style were no longer mutually exclusive. In the modern world, the winds of change blew in the direction of sustainability and eco-consciousness. As the threats of climate change loomed large, shoe manufacturers began adopting eco-friendly practices, using recycled materials and striving for sustainability in their production processes. And so, the evolution of shoes continues, intertwining the threads of history, culture, and fashion, which together makes the story of humanity's journey on this ever-changing planet. As we step into the future, our footprints are imprinted not just in the earth beneath us, but also in the shoes we wear, reflecting the strides we have made and the path that lies ahead. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do tell us what you think of it in the comment section down below, and before you go, please do not forget to support us by liking our videos and subscribing to the channel. Till then, this is Halabella, and see you soon in our next video.